The opening of any novel needs to pack a lot into a small space. Not only the opening scene, but the opening paragraph, the opening sentence. When we craft the opening of a story, it needs to signal to the reader what kind of story it is. Genre, yes, but also the sort of journey we're going to take if we keep reading. It needs to establish the style of the story through the author's voice and narrative tone. It has to present a protagonist in a particular time and place. And it has to introduce us to the central concerns of that character, the problem or desire fundamental to the character's arc. If you don't hit these marks in your opening, you risk misdirecting your reader, drawing them into what they think is one story and then taking a hard left. While there is a lot you need to establish the opening of your story, you also need to be careful not to try to pack in too much. If you throw in the proverbial kitchen sink, you'll scatter your reader's attention. What we want is a clear, taut thread that draws us into the maze of this particular story and no other. Fortunately for us, we can communicate a great deal with a very small amount of ink by choosing our words carefully, using description to signal key elements, and making sure that whatever scenario our protagonist is in at the open of the book, it is one that's fundamental to the character's drive and representative of the story as a whole. The bottom line is that we need to signal to readers what our story is about. The key to remember here is that it's not the surface, visible, tangible plot about. It's the deep, invisible, intangible theme about. What is the heart of your story? That's what we need to signal to the readers. If your story is about relationships in the context of a medical drama, for instance, open the story with something to do with relationships, not medicine. If your doctor protagonist is looking for love in all the wrong places, open with her doing just that. I recommend you read the opening passage of a variety of books. If possible, don't look at covers or descriptions. You can print or screenshot a bunch of first pages without any identifying marks, and then look at them, away from those graphic elements. See how quickly you can identify the kind of story you're in, when and where it's set, and the primary concern of the protagonist from just the text on the page. Then do an assessment. How does one writer's opening compare to another's? What do you like or dislike about various approaches? Have any of the authors steered you wrong or failed to give you clear and reasonable expectations for the story to come? And anytime you're working on a story, go back and look at your beginning. What exactly are your words on the page signaling to the reader? Are those signals what you intend for them to be? Could they in any way misguide the reader or set up a different story than the one you're actually telling? Are you giving us too much information and slowing down the pace of your opening? Or maybe you aren't giving us enough. Maybe you're rushing ahead. Assess your own work and revise accordingly. That is the quickest way to writing a great story. This is a StoryWorks writing tip, and I'm Alita Winterheimer, author, editor, teacher, and podcaster. Want more on openings? Check out episode 182 of the StoryWorks Roundtable podcast, or visit storyworkspodcast.com and put opening in the search field. If you enjoyed this writing tip, please give me a thumbs up, share it, and leave a review. And say hello. I love to hear from you.